not worry.
The pines, they often whisper. They whisper what no tongue can tell. He who drinks from the deep water, may he know the depths of the well. Stand unshaken.
Hello. Hello, everyone. R.I.P. D'Angelo. Unshaken. You guys have played Red Dead Redemption 2. You might recognize this beautiful track. Copyrights be damned. Also, I changed up the live chat box. I don't know if it's going to work, guys. I barely know how to use Streamlabs. Let's see if your chat appears. I also changed the notification for memberships, for super chats. That ugly fire, it's all gone. So if anyone is willing to test it out for I can't guarantee that your super chats are going to appear on screen today. But we're going to, hey, let's hope for the best. And hey, R.I.P. D'Angelo. So far, I can't see your chat. Oh, okay, chat box is working. Chat box is working. All right, that's nice. That's nice. Okay. I can figure that stuff out. I can figure it out. Okay. Oh. Okay, so Artful Decadence, it doesn't show your chat. It just says that you've become a member. But I think once you guys send in a super chat, if you want to, no pressure. It should be a bit easier to read. It should be clearer. The other one with fire and the brown and all the graphics, it was a bit too busy. Ooh, okay, here's a test. Oh, there we go. Testing. Jim D. Duker sending a test. I guess it works. What do you guys prefer? Do you prefer the old one with the fire? What do you prefer? Let me know. By the way, Maki's here. Maki, say hello. Maki, psst, psst, psst. Licking his paw. Maki, what up? You good? Look at the camera. He doesn't want to look at the camera. Maki doesn't want to look at the camera. Okay, CH says if this is as ugly as the fire, no more money. It's less ugly, right? Like, is this clearer? Is it easier for you guys to see? No, okay. CH, thank you for the dono. Mayor Jim, Mkhtad Jim, thank you for the dono. Nola Magnolia, thank you for the dono. Wee! So do you guys like it? Elian Mujab in New York Knicks, I just like it. Look, I've lived in New York, Eddie, okay? I got to represent my ex-hometown, okay? I've paid taxes in New York. I had a New York ID. I was registered to vote in New York. I got to support the Knicks. Don't even ask me who plays on that team. I don't even know. Mudma says this is better. Jim sends Maki money. You guys are going crazy. Mudma, thank you for the £2. Jim sends Maki money. Thank you. Folks, I'm glad you guys have joined me today because this is the final live stream on this channel where we talk about dogs. Not the dog you might be thinking of, folks. Ethan Klein is once again being accused of killing Shredder. We're going to cover that. Obviously, we're going to start with something that we were supposed to talk about a few days ago, the Gaza ceasefire. We're going to watch a few videos of some Palestinians renovating their homes, kind of fixing the damage in their homes under like in the craziest of circumstances. So we're going to do some of that. There's an Anna Kasparian and Cenk clip that I want to watch where they're like shitting on this Zionist like content creator, and then she got angry at them on Twitter and started accusing them of like sexism and stuff and like of sexualizing her. So I kind of want to watch that. Maybe we'll watch the Cory Booker thing. What else do I have on the list? Let me. So Gaza ceasefire. Some. Willy Mac is in Israel right now. Willy Mac, folks. Friend of the show. I'm kidding. Friend of the show, Willy Mac. There's also the Katie Porter interview. No, sorry. Not Katie Porter. The Cory Booker interview. Shit like that. Anyways, we are going to. It's just going to be a chill podcast as I get back in the groove of things. And then, if you guys want, let me know. If we finish this quickly enough within like a couple hours, would you guys be down for part 2 of the Quarry tonight? 2 hours from now, let me know. We can play the quarry. We can continue playing. People are going to be dying tonight, folks. I can guarantee that. Apparently, the game is going to start picking up. We got rid of the most boring 2 hours yesterday, but we can continue playing the game on the gaming channel later after this live stream. So anyways, thank you guys. If you guys want to support the channel, feel free to do so on Patreon. We have a Patreon. Take a look at Maki Wile. Ooh, Maki's saying hello. Thank you to our amazing Got patrons. Eli Al-Mujabid, who was just giving me shit for my New York Knicks hat. Thank you, Eli. Daniel Nechle and EU Watson. Lovely superhero patrons like Mitochondria, Coco No, Bonnie Buns, Bader, Preston Kroll, Muhammad Amruwe. Thank you guys so much for your generous support. Blonde patrons like Lipton Ramen, Dana Ahmad, Unidentified Florida Man, Danielle Richards. And our lovely abductee patrons, Yip McYip, Caitlin Kegla, Jim D. Dukers, Polish Pusher, Jess Polito, and Burp Reynolds. Thank you so much. If you guys would like to support this channel, you can do so on Patreon or by becoming a member of this channel. You can also support us by gifting memberships if you would like to do so, or by throwing in a super chat. But you guys don't have to do any of that to be supportive. It is more than enough for you guys to simply like the video, support the channel, subscribe to the channel, become a Do Not Warrior. You just get rid of this fucking graphic. I can't see shit. Okay, there we go. No, there we go. Leave a comment if you're watching the replay. Engage in the live chat. Join our Discord. We have a nice, fun, lively community. Wazan sends a test chat. There. What do you think, Wazan? Do you like the graphic? Thank you. For the 8 Saudi Riyals, thank you very much, Wazan. I hope you guys are doing well. Okay, let us get going with some of... Oh, by the way, yeah, consider subscribing to the gaming channel, folks. Do Not Worry Gaming. The link is pinned on top of the live chat. It is also in the description of this video. So we started playing the quarry yesterday. That's part 1. Might play part 2 later today or tomorrow night on that channel, so join us there. There's also some water park simulator, some Dark Souls truck simulator. I'm going to be playing Sifu, which is like a kung fu... Oh, I'm so tiny. A kung fu game, folks. Ooh, Polish Pusher sends $2 and says you can now be a member of the gaming... Oh yeah, the gaming channel has now been monetized, so now you guys can become members of the gaming channel. And I have a correction to make. Yesterday, as part of the first monetized live stream on that channel, I said that I believe that Jim D. Dukers was the first member of that channel. I am mistaken, folks. It is actually Artful Decadence. Artful Decadence was actually the first member on our gaming channel. So, Artful Decadence, thank you so much. And Jim D. Dukers, you guys are our number 1 and number 2 first members of that channel. You will forever be remembered and honored as part of Do Not Worry lore. Also, we also honor our first super chat, which was from Zoe. So thank you so much to Zoe, Jim D. Dukers, and Artful Decadence. Jim also sends another $2 and says, join us on Discord. Link is in the description. Yeah, Discord is popping all the time. They're also a nice source of support for me when I'm crashing out myself personally. Let us begin, folks, with some heartwarming yet still heartbreaking footage from Gaza, folks. Let us get into Gaza. Let me move this to the side. I don't know why I feel like this is better. The return of the rightful landowners, Gaza. So as you guys know, President Trump has secured a ceasefire. I'm kidding. But anyways, yeah. So there's been a ceasefire. But for now, we know how Israeli ceasefires work. There's a ceasefire in Lebanon. They keep bombing us every day. So, hey, good luck to the Palestinians. But there's a ceasefire there. Here's some photos. The return of the rightful landowners. Just look at the rubble. Dude, like, I mean, what the fuck? What the fuck? Look at this. What are they returning to? How are they going to live? Those are questions for another day. Right now, they're going back home. And they don't have access to all of Gaza. It's just like a portion of Gaza. The Israeli military still has a massive presence there. They've just withdrawn a little bit. Look at that. This is opposite Nakba. This is like, you know what I mean? But just look at the destruction. I love seeing the people marching back to their homes. It's very beautiful. It's very poetic. It's very, it's a historical image. But how long are they going to be allowed to stay there realistically? When is Israel going to decide to start the atrocities again? They can bomb Gaza anytime they deem there's any threat, even if there's no threat. They love killing women and children. But even if they deem that if they see someone who they claim is Hamas, they're going to bomb the shit out of their house, of their building. No one cares. So how long is this going to last? How long is this peace going to last? Who knows? Rami says, Robbie the Roadster detained by ICE Robbie the road streamer? Who's that? Really? Who's Herbie the Road? Is that something worth watching? Is he like an influencer? Oh my god, look at this fucking picture, man. Holy shit, dude. Crazy, man. Honestly, what they've made these people live through. I mean, honestly, the reason I didn't even talk about the ceasefire right when it happened is I'm so pessimistic with this stuff. Like, you know what I mean? And like, I don't know, man. They've been, Mark, yeah, they have broken the ceasefire a couple of times. Who's this Robbie person? Keep reminding me of that. We'll watch that in a second. Here's another photo. Sayyid Muhammad Marandi, who's been on like Piers Morgan. He's made some cool. He's an Iranian like professor. He's pretty dope. He says the Holocaust survivors. And honestly, when we refer to Holocaust survivors, yes, we obviously think of the Jewish population that survived the Holocaust, and that also includes the Palestinians that have survived this modern Holocaust. So these are all Holocaust survivors. These are all genocide survivors. And, you know. Yeah, Nogzalato says he's also skeptical about the ceasefire. That's what it is. I mean, look, man, as a Lebanese person that lives in the Middle East, who's been bombed by Israel multiple times, and, you know, we got a ceasefire with them now. They've been bombing Lebanon every day. They're killing civilians. They're bombing indiscriminately. The ceasefire agreement is always in their benefit. They're the ones who hold all the cards. Basically, whatever they deem a threat, whoever they deem a threat, they can fucking fly over our airspace and bomb whoever the fuck they want. Our government can't interfere. We can't even defend ourselves. We don't even have air defense. So I can only imagine what it's going to be like in Gaza. And, you know, Hamas has been already sort of taking control again in some areas and being more public, and they're back in the streets. They're trying to like create some sort of order. Don't forget, Hamas is also the governing body of Gaza. So when is Israel going to decide to bomb the shit out of them? Hey, we'll find out. So this is Khan Yunis, where I live, completely destroyed. So yeah, imagine picking up the pieces and starting your life again. This is like, literally, this is like Fallout. This is like a video game. This is like watching a movie. This doesn't feel like a real background. This feels like a computer-generated background. To be more with the times, an AI background. But this does not feel real. Like, how the fuck? Like, literally being in Gaza right now, you're living through fucking Mad Max. You're living in a video game world. A completely destroyed wasteland. They have left not a single building standing. Not a single, like, huh? And like now, yeah, now we have to celebrate. Like, I feel stupid celebrating it. Like, of course, I'm happy that there's people aren't getting bombed and murdered every day. But like, I feel stupid celebrating this. Like, yay, the genocide is over. And this is what is left. So I'm so torn. I'm so happy for them. I'm so happy for the kids. Some of the reunions that we're gonna see from the prisoners that have been released. It's heartwarming. But like, yay, home.
زي ما انتم شايفين اخوان كيف حجم الدمار في مدينة خان يونس بعد انسحاب الجيش الاحتلال.
And you can still hear the drones, by the way, buzzing in the back. Like, ain't no fucking ceasefire. The drones are always going to be there. The drones are a constant. Like, it's a constant torture of the Palestinian people. Insane shit, man. This is a nice little heartwarming photo. We have a little kitty. So, Maha Husseini tweets out that we have returned, like we'll always do. We have a little kitty appearance. Look, Maki, we got a little kitty. Maki, look at your cousin. Okay, it's your long, distant cousin. Here, we got Maki on screen with us, reacting. Maki, look at your cousin. Brave little Palestinian kitty. Okay, brave little kitty. And man, let's not even talk about the trauma. I was speaking to Demi today earlier. Like, can you imagine the trauma? We were looking at this photo. Can you imagine the trauma that these animals have been through? And then people have talked about that in the past. But like, I mean, when Leo was around, He lived through one blast, the August 4th blast. He was traumatized for life. Demi's cat also lived through the August 4th blast, traumatized for life. Anytime he hears anything relatively loud, he jumps off. He's terrified. Leopold was kind of like that. Maybe not to that extent. But can you imagine living through 100 August, like constant bombardments, like these pets, and they don't even know what's going on. You can't even tell them, hey, these are explosions. They're just fucking sitting there confused, lost, terrified. The shit these animals have had to go through. In some cases, dogs have had to resort to eating dead civilians. Like there's a video that I saw, it was blurred, but there was like 3 dogs eating a dead old woman in the streets. Like the whole thing is so fucked, so traumatizing from all ends. Animals have had to do things that they would never normally do unless they fucking had to. Goddamn, man. These fucking babies. I can really, like, can you imagine 2 years of constant blasts? The animals that survived that, I can only imagine the trauma. Adorable little kitty. Adorable little baby. This is cool. I love this trend right now. This trend of videos, and I hope to see more of these. And this might sound like extreme. This is gonna sound extremely fucked up of me to say, but like this is, if there's one silver lining for anyone who makes like again, I cannot repeat how fucked up this is gonna sound. But like we're gonna. Like, yeah, the opportunities for, like, amazing before and after videos that are going to come out of Gaza is, like, insane right now. Like, can you imagine, like, I already have a thing for, like, before and after, like, renovations and shit. Like, when this is the base, when people are starting off with literally this and they have no resources, whatever they do, whatever it is they do is going to be impressive and heartwarming and beautiful. So at least they're going to get the opportunity to share that content. And what scares me is that all these social media platforms are trying to silence and censor Palestinian content or pro-Palestinian sentiment. TikTok has just been purchased by Zionists. It's going to be controlled by Zionists. No more pro-Palestinian content. So is this stuff going to be able to be shared as widely as we would like it to be? You know, Meta is also very much not pro-Palestine. X, Twitter, controlled by Elon Musk, very friendly with Netanyahu and the Israeli government. But let's just watch a few of these videos. And even like, look, I mean, there's nothing they can do to really repair this. Like, to honestly, most of these buildings need to be fucking rebuilt. This person's lucky that they still have walls and shit. But like, this stuff is still kind of heartwarming. At least they have somewhere to go. They have a home to at least chill at. I mean, I hate to use the word resilient because it's used a lot in Lebanon and to describe Lebanese people. So it's become really fucking cringe for me, but like that's the only word to use right now. These people are fucking strong, man. They are survivors. They are, yeah, I'm not gonna fucking use that word. They are survivors. Look how fucking powerful. Like, and they're inspirational. Oh, little kid helping out. God knows where the fuck they're getting this stuff from, man. Boom, look at that. And I mean, look, still half the wall is missing. They just got like a tarp protecting it. So obviously this isn't perfect. Winter's coming. It's going to rain. Water's still going to get in. But it's just the simple joy of, like, I have a kitchen. I have a fucking sink. Even if the sink doesn't have running water, I'm sure there's no fucking running water right now. But I can organize my things. It's just a little simple things. I can put my pots and pans in order. I can put all my shit here. Just knowing that I have a place. I have a spot. I have a little home. I can put my stuff there. I'll sit here. I'll sleep there. You're not roaming around with fucking bags and fucking blankets filled with shit from tent to tent. You have a base of operations. You have a little home, okay? It's clean. They're cleaning out the rubble. You'd be surprised, like when I'm gonna use this because it's the only example I have for that. When August 4th happened, when the blast happened, our apartment in Beirut was fucking fucked. All the glass was gone, fucking debris everywhere, complete fucking mess. My housemate and I, my flatmate and I, went back the next day and just started cleaning right away, and just like getting rid of that glass, getting rid of the dust and everything. Sure, the house is still fucked, obviously, But one step at a time. Those little improvements, those little, you know what I mean? Cleaning a little bit here, a little bit there, getting rid of the glass, getting rid of the debris, wiping off the dust. Bit by bit, it starts to feel like home again. It starts to feel less traumatic to be there. So I love this trend. We have a few more of these videos, thankfully. Let's check this one out. Let me turn it down because they tend to be a little bit loud. Boom, you saw that? Look at that. Boom. Just the magic of sweeping. And honestly, sweeping is fucking very therapeutic. Sweeping and mopping. When I was in college, I was at I threw a house party with some of my friends, and I got caught for drinking and like throwing a party and stuff, and I was punished on campus. I had to do like an alcohol class. I think I've talked about that before, but I also had to mop and sweep the water heating and cooling plant on campus for 24 hours. I had to log on 24 hours of mopping and sweeping. So they would just make us sweep the whole plant, and then when I'm done, they're like, all right, now you mop it. Then I would mop the whole plant. Then when I'm done, I'm like, all right, I'm done. They're like, all right, sweep it again. And they were just, all right, just sweep it from the other end, sweep the whole fucking thing, and then you're done. You're like, all right, mop it again. And then you just see some other poor bastard that got caught for something else, like mopping in another corner and sweeping, or like wiping the tanks. And I learned structure. I learned to love mopping and sweeping. Not that I do it nearly enough in my own home, but when I am given an opportunity to mop and sweep, I love it, folks. It's nice. And there's a game that there's a power washing simulator on Steam that I'm very tempted to buy, honestly. Very tempted. Oh, just look at that dust. I looked at the water. God damn, look at that. Man, that lady's fucking... She's not fucking around, huh? Also kind of an iconic shot. How iconic is that? How iconic is that shit? Let's go. By the way, if you're watching live, like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Help us get to 30,000 subs. Yeah, like the stream, folks. Make sure you subscribe. Enjoy your stay. And let's keep watching. Boom! Oh my god. My god, man. You know what I wish? You know what I fucking wish? If they would just let people fucking fly to Gaza. Take a bus to Gaza. Not a bus. I want to fly directly to Gaza. I don't want to drive through, you know, the other parts. Fly to Gaza. Whoever wants to volunteer to help, just can fucking go and help, bro. I will sign up to go for 2 fucking weeks. I'll sign up to help as long as I can. Millions of people from around the world would love to fucking sign up and help. I'll fucking help this lady rebuild her whole house, dude. I will help this lady clean her entire house. I have close to no construction experience, okay? When I left my college house back in college, back in the States 10 years ago, my flatmates and I like spackled some holes in the wall. We did some painting. I could do some basic stuff. I can spackle some holes, okay? But shit, let us go, man. It will be such a fucking thing, man. God damn. Let's go. Got some basil. Growing some basil. Oh yeah, man. And by the way, the song is like a revolutionary song, like Nahna Thoda, We're the Revolution, etc. I wasn't really listening. Dope fucking song, if I may say so myself. Yves Gibran says you were at 30K. What happened? I don't know. I can't seem to remember, Yves. Ooh, Kate from Canada says, I'll help you, Anthony. You got a framer in chat. God damn, you make frames. Holy shit, guys. Okay, we got a framer. We already have someone with a skill who can help us. We got some more of these lovely videos. Just a couple more. Do you know who this is? Oh, this is fans of Miss Rachel. Look at that, man. Look. Also, what a fucking badass Miss Rachel is. Look at this, man. There's no music here, by the way. I haven't muted it or anything. Look at the layer of... Dude, you can notice the layer of dust once they remove the carpet. Bam, man. Look at that thick fucking coat of just debris. I'm saying dust. It's fucking debris and destruction. Oh, Framer is a carpenter who builds houses. Oh, shit. I was like, she builds... I thought you build, like, picture frames and shit. Oh, my God. Holy fuck. Yo, Kate. Let's talk. I want to learn how to build a frame for a home here someday. That's fucking awesome. Yo, Kate from Canada. W's in the chat for Kate from Canada, folks. Yo, yeah, you are a primary. Like, they need you there ASAP. Like, you should be the first person put on a plane to go there. Oh, so nice. This is so nice. Look at that view, by the way. Look at that ocean view. Can you fucking believe that? And watching this video, honestly, I had a very, like, disturbing thought. Like, there's no way Israelis are going to let these people keep these homes, man. That's it. They've primed their whole population that we're taking Gaza. We're keeping Gaza. The whole world knows it already. Trump knows it. He's already talked about they're going to build condos. Look at that view. You think they're going to let these people keep this house? Sooner or later, this person's building is going to be bombed. It's going to be wiped out like the rest of the buildings in Gaza have been wiped out. And they're going to fucking build hotels and fucking resorts all over the coast. These people right now are not going to be allowed to keep these homes. That is what is terrifying to me. This is just all real estate for Israelis. They see this. They're like, oh, prime real estate. I cannot wait to build a cold stone over here. We will have a cold stone. We will have a Lululemon. We will have a Puma shop. All our favorite stores. There will be a McDonald's over there. Pure Israeli culture. We will have a schnitzel shop. Bam, look at this. They don't even have beds. I think that, like, okay, this is just a towel to put their shit for now. That's it. Couches, simple. Don't need more. They don't even have windows anymore. No glass, nothing. Oh, yeah, people are saying silica exposure. Who said that? Drag Turpa says silicosis is a really bad thing. Yeah, so let's look into that, actually. Silicosis. Dust. Silicosis is a lung disease that can develop from breathing in silica dust, usually around mining and construction sites. Symptoms include a long-lasting cough, problems breathing, inflammation in your airways, and scarring in your lung tissue. There is no cure, but there are ways to manage your symptoms. Yeah, so these people need to be wearing really intense fucking masks, and they don't have access to that, obviously. Obviously, they're not going to have access to that, so that should be something that people consider when sending aid. We need to try to send masks. Like, that should be like, yeah, look, please, United Nations, I know you're watching my solo stream tonight on the Do Not Worry channel, obviously, so please consider sending masks. But like, how do we alert officials and stuff? Like, okay, they need to have canned corn and canned tuna, of course, and food, whatever we can get. The more food, the better. But also masks. We gotta send masks, man. What do we do? How do we do that? How do we make that happen? Okay, I think this guy's gonna... Is he gonna be wearing this keffiyeh while cleaning out? I hope so. Okay, this guy's house is not nearly as dirty. Okay, this is... Sorry for your song choice. Okay, this guy's fucking lucky. This is not that bad. Look at that. Okay, nice. Wear your keffiyeh, bro. Cover your face. Okay, glass. I mean, look, this is obviously bad, but like this guy is so fucking lucky, man. He still has a house. The building is still standing. Oh, birdies. Okay, mask. He's got a mask. Let's go. I hope they gotta be handing these out to people, man. Yo, we got a podcaster here. We got a podcast, bro. What? We got a This is me in Gaza, folks. This is me right now. If I were in Gaza, yo, man, I gotta get this. I gotta stream for the boys and girls, man. We gotta stream for chat. Look at that. Let's go. Hell yeah, baby. Let's go. Podcasting from Gaza. Let's go. Ooh. Bat Bruce. What's Bat Bruce saying? Oh, I can watch, actually. I can see. Cool isme. Whoa. Is it the same message over and over again? Oh man, that's so creepy. By the way, thank you to our amazing mods, folks. Haley D. Nour, obviously. Dreadful. Marina. I think we need to add a couple of mods as well. So that like I feel so bad. Like you guys know mods, by the way. You don't have to be here. Anytime you don't want to watch a stream, please take the night off. Like, we love you guys so much, and thank you so much for all your efforts. Podcast bro, out. Okay, this guy, I love this one. A young Palestinian returned to his home in Gaza after 2 years to finding everything in his house unchanged. So we've watched some people who've lost everything. This is a nice...
يا سلام. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah just means like thank God, you know. Thanks be to God. Jim D. Duker sends a $5 and says, hooray for our mods. We love you all. W's in the chat for all the mods right now, folks. Show the mods some love. They keep this place tolerable and protect my fragile mental state. Says we come back to the beauty of comfort after a long absence. Bless you, my brothers. Peace be upon you, my brothers and sisters. There's echo. He says there's an echo. Thank God. We're home. We're home, my brothers. Thank God. Alhamdulillah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. We got Assalamu alaikum. Y'all know that.
Assalamu alaikum, ya ikhwan.
Wishing peace. Here's another time.
Alhamdulillah.
What a relief, man. Can you imagine? What a relief.
في غزة وفي البيت مرة.
We got North Star Radio in the chat. W's in the chat for North Star Radio. Friend, comrade Casey, folks. Who we've already had on stream. What, 2 to 3 times? North Star Radio deserves a special award for the most frequent guest on the stream.
Alhamdulillah. غبار. يا الله. هاي ذكرى من اخوي عطاني اياها قبل ما يستشفى وظلتها موجودة.
Oh wait, what? Who gave him this?
هاي ذكرى من اخوي عطاني اياها قبل ما يستشفى وظلتها موجودة.
Because his brother gave him this before he died, so that's a souvenir. That dollar bill. And ironically, that fucking dollar bill is what paid for the weapons. Brother's life. How fucked is that? Even that souvenir is like a fucked up reminder, you know what I mean? Reconstruction work begins and roads reopen in Gaza City.
يا فلسطين بنحبها طول وعرض وانا جاي وبدق الباب امي بتحب الارض فربينا حب البلاد ومهما كبرنا ما نسينا كيف الكتف الدكة كيف انسرقوا بيوتنا كيف انطردوا جدودنا ومهما كبرنا ما نسينا كيف الكتف الدكة
The crazy MCR. I remember you writing here before. Comments got deleted. You have enough obsession about Hassan, huh? I don't have it. I mean, hey, if you want me to talk about Hassan more, I could. There's nothing to, what more would you like me to say about Hassan? You know what I mean? Peace be upon him and Kaya. Happy dog owner. And losing 200 subscribers. Holy shit, I went from 30K to 29.8K. What will I do? What will I do? I lost less than 1% of my subscribers. Holy shit. Is that the best you can muster, Saruman? I mean, hey, shit. If you want to start like a little campaign to try to get me to lose more subscribers, maybe try to prove your strength that way. But anyways, back to this video with the dope music.
يا فلسطين بنحبها طول وعرض وانا جاي وبدق الباب امي بتحب الارض فربينا حب البلاد ومهما كبرنا ما نسينا كيف الكتف الدكة كيف انسرقوا بيوتنا كيف انطردوا جدودنا ومهما كبرنا ما نسينا كيف الكتف الدكة
Boom. Oh, this is fucking amazing. I went back to our destroyed neighborhood today and found these puppies greeting me. Amid the rubble and silence, their presence felt like a small sign of life returning to northern Gaza. Deeb, a Palestinian from North Gaza. And I hope these puppies never hear a fucking explosion in their life. Is that wishful thinking? Of course it is. They're going to hear a lot of blasts and a lot of explosions, and they're going to see a lot of death and destruction because Israel is involved. But anyways, for now, let us enjoy this fucking adorable little video. Look at the little puppers. Look at those little puppers. Oh. I mean, you can still hear the drones, unfortunately. You know what I mean? Like, I can't recall the last video I've seen coming out from Gaza where there wasn't the sound of a drone in the background. Can't recall it. Little babies, they can't even open their eyes. Maki, look at this cute little babies. Maki, are you looking? Are you watching, Maki? Let's fix this angle a little bit. Ooh, W's in the chat for Gene Hartley for gifting 10 Do Not Worry memberships. Thank you so much, Gene. That's so generous. That's so sweet of you. W for the gifted subs. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Very much appreciate you. People like you keep the channel running. Also, did I miss a couple of super chats earlier? If I did, folks, I apologize. No, I think I got it. Thank you. We good. I'm all caught up. Nour, can you add polls? Can the mods or any of you add polls, or am I the only person that can add a poll here? I want to ask if you guys are down for me to play the quarry in like an hour and a half or something. Like play the quarry tonight. Okay, why are we rewatching this over and over again? Beautiful video. Ooh, this is fucking crazy. This, to me, this is so beautiful. So you guys know unboxing videos, you know? People, we unbox... people unbox expensive makeup products. They unbox clothes, backpacks, maybe some food or shit like that. You know what I mean? Free gifts that they get from people. This is the kind of unboxing video that comes out of Gaza. That comes out after a genocide, unfortunately. Here, Layla and Muhammad from Gaza shared the joy of receiving a food package for the first time in 6 months. Look at how sweet this is. And you know what? If unboxing videos are like that, hey, I'm fucking down.
unboxing يلا نفتح ونشوف ايش فيها يلا واو كذا 5 كيلو طحين كمان ايش فيها واو كذا 5 كيلو طحين.
He's happy about flour, folks. See how he's reacting? This is how like American kids will react. Look, not just like anyone from a privileged world would like react to an iPhone. Oh, I got an iPhone, Mom. He's reacting to a bag of flour the way any other kid around the world would be reacting to like a toy or something.
واو كذا 5 كيلو طحين كمان ايش فيها زيت دقلي
Like oil for frying.
شو هذا قمح شو هذا
He doesn't know. He's like, what is that? Grains? And then he looks at it again.
رز ابيض رز
White rice. Riz abyad. Abyad means white for all you racists. And riz is rice. So they find out that it's rice and they're cheering. They're cheering for rice, guys.
يلا الملوخية سباجيتي
Spaghetti.
سباجيتي برضه حمص
More spaghetti. Hummus. You guys know what hummus is. Let's fucking go. Mustafa Jav 5. I listened to your response to my last chat yesterday. What do you have against Andrew Yang? Exactly, not offended by your views. By the way, just curious. I just remember he was too much of a tech bro. Like I can't remember exactly when he was running. I was for UBI. I really liked that, so he was one of my top options. What was it that he was saying that was just kind of stupid? Can't remember honestly. What was it like? Oh, I remember. He really pissed me off when he didn't back Bernie in the election. He backed Biden when Bernie still had a chance, and he could have done the right thing and backed Bernie. And then he put out this like really like pathetic like tweet like, guys, I used to love Bernie. I voted for Bernie. Bernie inspired me to get into politics, but you got to look at the numbers, and the numbers are saying that like I'm a numbers guy, and the numbers say that Biden is gonna win the election. So that really like I was like, what a fucking coward. I'm like, you're so pathetic. Like to me, that was very snaky of him. And just trying to bet on who he thought was like the winning horse, even though we saw what happened from a Biden fucking presidency. Also, he's pro-Israel, so I don't even like. I haven't followed up on Andrew Yang in like fucking 3 years, so it's been ages. But that's what I remember. That's the thing that really got me at the time. I was like, holy shit. Lagging Game says, bro, get over it. Are you talking to me or Andrew Yang? But Mustafa, thank you so much for the generous dono. But yeah, honestly, I have no idea where Andrew Yang stands on shit anymore. Or if he's even like active politically. I see his tweets popping out from time to time. But yeah, Raimi says Bernie backed Biden. I know. Don't get me started on Bernie. But you know. I know. Artful Decadence, Bernie should have won in 2016. That's the most heartbreaking thing of all. Like I still have all my Bernie merch from 2016. My t-shirts. It's fucking depressing. It's fucking depressing. The fucking bird thing was beautiful.
للفطور فول
So food. So got some beans.
سكر ذهب الابيض هيو
Look at that sugar. Okay, look at their reaction for sugar, man.
سكر ذهب الابيض هيو
Adorable. I want nothing but the best for these two little adorable angels.
ايش هذا بدنا نحلي.
And then Halli, she's saying this is to get for our sweet tooth. We're gonna, eat some sweets. I think she's holding dates in her hand. Dates, some nice little sweet date right now. Would be pretty fucking nice. So they got some dates, I think. بدنا نحلي. Okay, صحتين قلبك. Little angel.
ايش هذا بدنا نحلي. شو هذا ترست فود؟ ملح.
Salt.
معجون طماطم.
Tomato paste. Majoon. Tamatim. Now, the Palestinians and Lebanese people, we don't speak Arabic in the same way. We wouldn't say majoon tamatim here, but like I know what the fuck they're talking about. You know what I mean? Majoon is any sort of paste. Majoon. Majoon isnan means like toothpaste. Majoon is paste. Snan in Arabic is plural for teeth. So majoon isnan. Majoon tamatim. Jim D. Dukers sends $5 and says Nader should have won in 2000. Ralph Nader? Hey, shit. Of course. Who won in 2000? Was it Bush? Yeah, Nader should have probably taken that shit. More oil. He's excited about the oil. She got some milk powder, powdered milk over there. Hadas. Lentils. Tea. More beans and more tomato paste, folks. Those are the unboxings that come out of Gaza. Little kids opening up the most basic foodstuffs that every kitchen pantry like has. Like no questions asked. There's nothing in there that is beyond like what they need. There's not a single candy bar. There's not a single. They're just they're celebrating the most basic. There's not a single piece of meat in there. Not a single shred of meat. They have hummus. They got pasta. They got tomato sauce. Bless them for it. Bless everyone who donates to help these people. By the way, all of you guys, remember, be very proud of yourselves. You all helped raise $17,000 that have been sent over to Gaza, to Mohsen. They just tagged me in another video like 3 days ago where they fed like 500 kids with 3 giant pots of food. So that's all you guys. So that's fucking awesome. Let me see if I can get a link to that video. One second, guys. I can't usually access Instagram posts on here because I need to be like logged in, and I can't log into my fucking Instagram for some fucking reason. Let us see if they will let me access my own fucking Instagram. Okay, we can see. We can check it out. So check it out. This is on Instagram. So Gaza City Mutual Aid. Don't forget, you guys helped raise $17,000. So here is some of the distribution that they did recently. 500 plates distributed of food. This is Mohsen right here. Chopping up some onions. They made food. Look, I mean, it's so sweet of them, man. They have like the Bat Hasbara and the Do Not Worry logo. I don't even want them to do that. Like, it makes me like kind of uncomfortable. Like, you don't have to promote the pot. Like, no thank yous needed. Just use the money and spend it. I don't know why they're putting our names on there. If you look closely, you can see the date. It says 10/10/2025. So it's October 10th. And they always have dates. Like, I also love that they do that just in case people are always concerned. Like, where's my money going? They have dates on like the bags of food that they're sending people. So you can, as you can see here, 10/10/2025. They're making some stew for people to eat and enjoy. So this is all you guys, honestly. So anytime you feel useless, just remember that like you guys already you've done an amazing job. And look at this. Looks delicious. Got some rice, some onions, some cashews. Ooh, rice and nuts. Or it's like grains and nuts, maybe like something like frike. I'm sure this stuff is delicious as hell. Handing out food to lovely people. Again, look at that. Little sweet little angels. Oh, that's so cute. Can I zoom in a little bit? You guys can see it better. Look at these little babies. Look at these little babies. Look at this guy. He's a little confused. Like, what's going on? What's going on? Okay, wait, no. I zoomed in too much. Cute little baby. Oh. Look at that little dude with his glasses. Little girl. Dude, these kids are fucking angels, man. Adorable. Oh my god, man. Look at this. And again, this is all you. I would love to do another fundraiser. I would love to do another fundraiser like this. My only thing is, like, if we do them all the time, I feel like we won't be able to raise a lot of money if I'm constantly doing it. But I want to fucking do it again. I want to raise money for Lebanon, for the South. I just wish we could do more. I wish I had a bigger audience, man, so I can raise more money. Drives me crazy. But again, 17K in like 13 or 14 hours. You guys are fucking amazing. So anyways, just following up on that, to give you guys a little bit of hope that, like, hey, you know, I know it sucks and watching these kids, but like but you guys, not we, I got nothing to do with this. You guys were able to put smiles on a lot of these kids' faces when they received the food that you guys paid for with your generous donations. So bless you all, yo. Bless you all. And remember, we have the power to do this again. Remember, we have the power to do this again. So whenever you guys feel ready, that it's time for another big fundraiser, let me know. Polish Pusher sends $2 and says, big up Mohsen and Harley. Of course, Harley, the MVP who made this happen. And of course, all of you guys with your generous donos. Matthew Valesca sends $5 and says, here in Brazil, we had terrible floods. A year later, people are still getting over it. I can only imagine surviving a genocide. Oh, I'm so sorry about those floods. I haven't even heard of that. That's so sorry, Matthew. Or Mateus. Sorry, Mateus. That fucking sucks. Like, floods are terrifying as well, man. Like, don't make light of a flood. It's not the pain Olympics. It's not the suffering Olympics. Like, a flood is fucked up. A historic day that I still can't believe it happened. Ooh, Bizan, folks. Let's see what Bizan had to say. A hero of this revolution. Honestly, such an inspiration. This woman.
We are the returners. We are the landowners. We are the right owners. And this is massive. This is so big. Everyone, this is Bisan from Gaza, and this is the best time to tell you that I am still alive. It's the 10th of October.
I mean, anyone who's followed remotely, even if you've been, I think, completely checked out of this, even if you've muted every single news source on all of your social media apps, I don't think there's a single way you could have avoided this girl's face covering the fucking genocide, surviving all sorts of horrific events. I remember when she was standing 10 meters away from the entrance to like one of the hospitals. She left the entrance for like 2 minutes and then they blew up the fucking hospital, and she ran back in tears, in shock. I will never forget those videos, man. I'll never forget Bizan and everything that she's done and the coverage that she has fucking given all of us, man. She is a hero. There's no other word to describe her. People like Montez, Plestia, all of these people. Fucking legends. So for her to, every time she says, for her to say, I'm still alive after 2 years during the supposed ceasefire, hopefully, fingers crossed, gives you goosebumps.
2025, and I am documenting the return of my people again. These are the holy scenes that they tried to delete when they forced us, when they tortured us to flee our homes in the north to the south again during the past 2 months, but they failed. This is the second
and by the way, people like Saleh Al-Jafari as well, who recently got murdered.
Return, and I've never seen or heard about a people that returned twice in 1 year by the Palestinian people. That's the north. These are my people in the first hours of return, and that's the south there. The first time after 15 months of displacement, I was stuck in a car for 30 hours in a line that is searched by an international forces to return to my city. But now, after I chose to stay in the Gaza city, I'm documenting the return of my people without any search.
And by the way, someone like her has been offered, I am sure, many opportunities to leave. Some of the most visible faces, like also Saleh, who recently got murdered, has been offered to leave many times. All of these people get contacted by I don't know who, you know what I mean, but like, hey, yo, we got connections, we can get you out, we can get you money, we can do this and that. I am sure Bizan has been offered time and time and time again to leave. So the fact that she stayed, shit, man, I don't got that much courage. I do not have that much courage, let me tell you that.
Without any line, just free. No one ever must live this. No one ever must return after being tortured to flee, to be forced to flee, return to the rubble of the homes, return to the bodies of the loved people, return under the sun, bare feet, tired, for 2 years of a genocide. Finally, we are returning. These are the holy scenes. These are the scenes that they have tried to delete from our memory. These are the scenes that they've tried to delete from the history after the first return shaked the existence of Israel. These are the scenes that they tried hard to convince us that they could not be repeated. My people is returning for the second time with the same spirit. Yes, they know that the whole city is either damaged or destroyed. Yes, they know that it's not the end. Yes, they know that it's not the return to the stolen lands in the 1948. But we are sure that this is exactly what we need to prove that we will return. The Gazans, and no single one must live this. But if we had to, we will live it just as it must be. Returning, our heads are up and ready for whatever is coming. Returning back, a holy return. Returning to the city, returning to the heart, returning
to the homeland.
Hey everyone, this is Bissam from Gaza. Today I'm documenting a new neighborhood that was destroyed in the past 2 to 3 weeks, and it's around the Zaytun neighborhood in Gaza City, and this is the explosive vehicle, or what the Palestinians call explosive robot. It's booby-trapped also. This is a vehicle that the Israelis used to put about 10 to 15 times a day during the past 2 months. These used to be vehicles to carry the soldiers, by the way, as you see. But during the genocide, the Israelis...
Inadre says, I'm out shopping today, but I had to stop in and give my love and support. Extra love to Maki Kitty. Oh, Maki, you hear that? You're getting some extra love and support today. Little bastard.
Israelis used it to put explosive material caused after the Palestinians. About minimum.
Bless Bizan. And here we have, let's get into some heartwarming reunion. So as you guys know, the Israeli hostages were released in exchange for, I believe, was it 1,200 or 2,000 Palestinian prisoners? Now, the problem is there's thousands and thousands of Palestinian prisoners. And when October 7th happened, after October 7th, the Israelis kidnapped like another fucking 4,000 Palestinians. So, yeah, they returned at least 1,200 Palestinians in this exchange. But the amount of people that they kidnapped after October the 7th, when there were already thousands of Palestinians imprisoned in Israeli detention centers and torture centers for years, is kind of insane. And this is super fucked up, but like, you got to take the victories. Like, you got to be happy for this. You know what I mean? But like, just keep in mind, there are thousands more, and Israel kidnapped thousands more during October the 7th. So the amount of prisoners that they released right now isn't even half of the prisoners that they kidnapped post October the 7th. It's insane. One Purple Unicorn asks, I'm dumb. Why are there always drones? You're not dumb. It's a good question. Israelis are always monitoring. There's always drones around for spying, gathering data, and also just to mentally torture people. It's a way of mental warfare. You know what I mean? The constant buzzing of a drone is a way to kind of like torture and mess with the population that you're trying to essentially control. So it's really fucked up, and that way they never feel like they're living in comfort. You always know that someone's watching, essentially. That's why they do these night raids all the time, the kind of night raid that Ela participated in. It's just to make their presence felt wherever you go at any time of day. They're watching. You never get to feel comfortable. So that's kind of why they do that. So let's get into some of these prisoner reunions, but keep in mind, thousands are still in Israeli prisons. So this is Omar Bsis from Tulkarm reunites with his family after 24 years. And yet, when Hamas does these exchanges with Israel, they always try to prioritize prisoners that have served the longest amount of time, or like the youngest prisoners. Like, they're always very fucking like humane when choosing who do we let out. Someone who just got kidnapped like a few months ago, if they're like a 20 or 30-year-old adult, they're not going to get him out. They're going to get the person who's been in there for fucking decades. So that's how they try to do it. And yeah, he's reuniting with his family. I don't know if that's his daughter, but like, she's just breaking down into tears. Look at that. She's like trying to keep herself composed right here. She's composed. She's okay. She's going to grab his arm and completely just start bawling in her, presumably her father's arms. And he looks so skinny. Obviously, he looks like not very healthy, but he's got that smile on his face, which is amazing, essentially. Here we have prisoner Tariq al-Barghouti from Beit Rima, which means Rima's home, from Beit Rima, north of Ramallah, embraces his family after 22 years in captivity. So he's been in jail for 22 years. Can you imagine 22 decades, man? 24 years and 22 years? This guy's kissing the back of his neck. That's okay. Listen, man, I get it. You're happy. Give the man a second. I'm kidding, by the way, guys. He can kiss him anywhere he wants, okay? It's been 22 years. But look. Let's follow this guy for a second. My brother, I gotta give you that kiss right now. I ain't gonna wait for you to turn around. You're getting kissed on the back of the neck. Look, it's a little funny, but that's how much they fucking miss him. Like, dude, I don't give a fuck which part of you I'm gonna kiss right now. Come here, you bastard. Give me the back of your fucking head. Come over here. Give me that lower neck / top back section. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna give you a nice fucking emotional kiss. Boom. And yes, us Arabs, don't judge. We love to kiss. Okay, Arabs kiss. When we greet someone, we give them 3 kisses on the cheeks. 1, 2, 3. It's a thing here, okay? So yeah, you're gonna see a lot of men giving each other loud, sloppy kisses. It happens. The neck thing, the back of the neck thing is new to me. Okay, that is new to me, but the rest? Alhamdulillah, she's saying like Alhamdulillah, like thank God, you know. Thank goodness you're safe. Let's watch the back neck kiss one more time. Oh, my brother, I loved you. I've missed you so much. You were gone. Let me just get a quick sniff real quick, brother. This is fucking terrifying. This is horrific. I don't have the translated version. I'm sorry. I will translate for you guys, but there's not much that I can say. This man came out from prison to find out that his whole family, his 2 kids and wife, have been murdered. You guys might have seen this online. What's fucked is that this made me think, like, technically, and this is so fucked, Palestinians that were imprisoned by the Israelis were technically safer than Palestinians that weren't imprisoned by them. Being in an Israeli prison, being tortured and beaten daily, you were still safer than those that were not imprisoned, because at least they're not going to bomb Tel Aviv. They're not going to bomb like their own fucking country. So this guy, while he was safe in prison, getting beaten, tortured, maybe raped, all the worst things in life, he was still safer than his family. How fucking crazy is that? When I thought of that today, I'm like, holy fucking shit, man. Like, should he be thankful? Should the prisoners be thankful that they were in jail? Should they be thankful that despite being raped, beaten, tortured, at least they're not getting bombed? So it's kind of fucking crazy. So this guy would have died with his family. If he weren't in jail, he would have died with his family. I'm sure he wishes he had died with his family. I'm sure he wishes he weren't alive right now. As King Theoden says in Lord of the Rings, no father should have to bury his child. No father should have to bury his child. And he is burying his whole family. 2 kids, and he made a bracelet for his daughter. It was his daughter's birthday in a few days. He had made her a bracelet while being in fucking detention. So, yeah. This is a trigger warning. This is really fucked up, man. The guy's in shock. When he says Mato Uladi, that means my kids are dead. Mato means they died in the plural. Mato Uladi means my kids. Ulede. So Mato Uladi, well, you're going to hear him repeat that. He's saying my kids died. So he's talking about that bracelet and how he made that bracelet for his daughter. Says it's her birthday in 5 days. Like, even a moment that's supposed to be a joyous moment, you know what I mean? Celebrating your freedom. He's entered a new kind of hell and a new kind of prison right now, you know? He would rather be dead at this point. If I were him, I would want to be fucking dead right now. So. There's that on the 18th would have been her birthday, so her birthday is in 3 days. She would have turned 2, he says. In 3 days, will actually be she would have been celebrating her 2nd birthday. Saturday. This coming Saturday. He was going to give her that bracelet. Habibi Meto, that means my loves have died. What do you even do when that happens? What do you even do? Where do you go, man? Your whole mission when you're a husband, you're a dad. Like Charlie Kirk, by the way, a husband and a father. Never forget. When you are a husband and a father, when you're a Charlie Kirk, what do you do when your family is just brutally taken away? What happens then? And Gabs 250, who's been a member for 5 months, sends a chat and says psychological aid and care are so pivotal now. I've seen in my home what genocide does to its survivors. The recovery will be long. I can only imagine it's going to be long and painful and extremely traumatic recovery. Insane. And thank you for being a member for 5 months, and Gabs, very generous of you. Thank you so much for the support. We very much appreciate and love you. This is another reunion. This one's a little less fucked up, okay? Here's a son being reunited with his mom, and she brought him a candy bar because she knows he hasn't been well fed in an Israeli prison, and she's just trying to get him to eat a bite of the candy bar, and he's like, I don't need any candy, Mom. I got you. So actually bring back those tissues, folks. Bring back those tissues. If you thought you're putting him away, get ready to cry again. Let's go.
يلا خذ من ماما الشوكولاته يا عندي والله يما بخير انا بخير وربي انا بخير يا قلبي يما يا روحي صدقني يا قلبي انا صليت عليك يا ربي.
And look, this is a small detail, but like, look how respectful they are. Like her veil just like moves just like an inch. They're like, hey, listen, she might not want to show that. They're just like respectfully putting the veil back. But just like the respect within their religion. I'm not Muslim, but like I see that, you know, I just find that to be kind of nice. And I mean, yeah. What can be said about this moment? That, you know, just watch it and fucking get it, yo. I love that at the end, the mom always gets her way. Mom gets her way at the end. He eats the fucking chocolate. You can't get away from your Arab mom. You think it matters what you want? You think she gives a shit that you're not hungry? You eat that fucking chocolate bar, boy. You fucking eat it now. It's like, all right, mama, all right, shit, I'm sorry. Eat it. It's like, all right. Oink. There you go. It's a good Arab boy right there, folks. Or he's gonna get smacked with a fucking slipper. You think she gives a shit? He's been an Israeli hostage for however many years. She's gonna fucking smack him with a slipper if he doesn't take a bite out of that chocolate bar. Take it from me, folks. An Arab boy, through and through. Raised on these harsh lands. So, oh, he's eating that chocolate bar. Look at that. And I mean, mom, what? I mean, I know, look, I don't want to judge the people in Gaza right now. Have nothing. What? I've not seen a chocolate bar that looks like that in my life. How is this thing held together? What is this thing? Just, you know what I mean? Also, this is a beautiful emotional moment. We've all just cried together. But someone explain to me, what chocolate bar is this? What is this, guys? Does anyone know? Does anyone know? Vincent Valenheit says he became a 10-year-old kid again. Oh, he had to. Yes, mama. Just give me the chocolate. Babylon Marduk says, I bet that was the sweetest chocolate to him. Of course. Of course. Ain't no chocolate tasting better than, doesn't matter how shitty that chocolate looks. Yeah, it could be like maybe like a Mars bar, like it's held together by the nougat on the inside. Inte chocolate. That's, I'm gonna steal that. I'm gonna use that with my mom next time I see her. You know what I mean? Like, have some dessert, mom. You are my dessert, and I'll win some points for that one. Beautiful. This is another beautiful moment. The child couldn't get a hold of himself upon spotting his father from the released prisoners, jumping to embrace him, and like they're holding this kid up as he's hugging his dad. You know, kids look up to their dads. Their dads are their heroes. You know, imagine missing your dad for so long and then not having your dad during a genocide. Like, you're scared for your fucking life. You're being bombed. Your whole family's being threatened. Everyone you know, every place you love, everything you know and love is being threatened. And being reunited with your dad. Hey, imagine someone taking your fucking dad away during that. The whole family's breaking down. And like, don't forget, they thought, dude, like, you would, if once Israelis take your family, you're gonna assume they're dead, man. You assume you're never gonna see them again. So the fact that they're seeing them, it's literally like someone coming back from the dead. Like, it's literally like someone just got out of their grave and walked the fuck out. Coming back from an Israeli prison, it's like the prisoners that were released from Syrian prisons not a few months ago. Like, holy shit, we gave up on that. We had your funeral, bro. Like, so. This is another one. In prison, Israeli guards told him again and again that Israeli soldiers had killed his entire family, a form of psychological torture, he said, meant to break him. But when he walked up the stairs of his Gaza home today, his wife rushed into his arms, his children and parents beside her, alive, waiting, and all of them delirious with relief and joy. Now, this is going to be a very emotional and positive reunion. Like, this man is in the, like, minority, I feel. Like, he's lucky. Everybody lost someone in their family. And I'm sure they lost someone as well. But, like, the fact that, like, there's not many reunions like this in Gaza today. Everyone's lost someone. A dad, a wife, a mom, a kid, a cousin, an uncle. Some family trees were wiped out. مثل ما هن كلهم A to Z, they fucking killed everyone. Bro, he can't believe it. Like, he cannot believe it. Look at him. He looks like someone who's woken up from cryo sleep. The world is like 50 years in advance. He's waking up and he's seeing shit he hasn't seen. He looks like he's been tortured to fucking death. Look at that. And I know some of you guys might be thinking, like, why is he being so violent? Why is he, like, jerking his kid around? You gotta fucking... This guy has been tortured for I don't know how many years. He thought his family was dead. In his mind, he might as well be dreaming. Like, he's literally touching his kid and looking at him like, are you real? Like, he's touching them at first to, like, be like, okay, he's trying to get confirmation that he's not fucking dreaming. And then he's looking at his son. He's like, don't be afraid. Because his son is, like, kind of freaking out. He's like, don't look at me. Look at me. It's fine. Like, it's such a human moment. Like, look at this. Look at this. It's like he's just touching it. That first touch he gives him, it's like, are you even real? He fell back upon seeing his kids. Like, just seeing his kids being carried out of the house. He fell back, man. Look at that. I didn't notice that before. Look at that. Boom. He sees his kids. It's like he saw a fucking ghost, man. It's like he's seen a fucking ghost. Can't believe it. Touches a son. Like, are you fucking real right now? Like, are you my son? Like, is this actually happening? Boom. Kisses his son's feet.
حبيبي انا ما اتوجع كنت اسعد باسمك خير يا بابا
Kissing the shit out of his kids, man. Again, us Arabs, we love kissing. We love kissing. We will kiss our family members. We will kiss hands. We will kiss their cheeks, their heads, feet, whatever you want. All right, what can I say? We like to show emotion here. Americans love to awkwardly hug. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Or like do the weird side hug thing. I know you Americans and everyone's afraid of like getting accused of sexually harassing someone. So you guys overcorrect, but you guys, white people, like to kiss their kids on the mouth for some reason. Oh, these Europeans love kissing. Like, Americans find that kissing someone on the cheek, it's so European. But when it comes to kissing kids on the lips, what? Americans, stop that. It's weird. Ugh. Always Robert asks, what the hell did I just enter into? We're talking about American parents kissing their kids on the lips. Stop it. Now we've watched some happy reunions. This is pretty unfortunate. The Israeli occupation authorities transferred the bodies of 45 Palestinians to the International Committee of the Red Cross. According to the Palestinian Ministry of Health, the bodies bore clear signs of torture, mutilation, and field execution, including bound hands and blindfolded eyes, indicating the victims endured severe violations before being killed. So, yeah, the people that were dead were found to be tortured with bound hands, etc. Bob Vorn sends a super chat and says who's been a member for 2 months, says a big reason why I support you is because you are one of my brothers who respects and appreciates my religion. Shukran to you and the chat. What up, Bob Vorn? Of course. We respect all religions here from all corners of the world. These are the bodies of 45 Palestinians. Oh, wait. Let me just... Sorry, I don't know if I want to show dead bodies here. Let me see what's up in this video. It's just a lot of body bags. Rest in peace to those that did not make it, and to the many that died in the Israeli custody. There are thousands more currently in Israeli custody. Anyways, that is that when it comes to the ceasefire, Palestinians returning home from prisons. There's a clip of Condoleezza Rice and Hillary Clinton like talking about Trump. Excuse me. Like should we be giving credit to Trump for the ceasefire? Do you guys want to watch Condi and Hillary and kind of barf together? And this is on CBS, by the way. So Barry Weiss put this together. Barry Weiss, who was just paid $150 million for her fucking YouTube channel or whatever the fuck is going on. Let's listen to these fucking hawks and devils talk about peace in Gaza.
Hello, I'm Nour O'Donnell with a special CBS News live event for an important conversation around what could be a historic peace deal in the Middle East. Thousands of people are making the long walk home in Gaza with the ceasefire in effect, and the countdown clock is on for Hamas to return the hostages taken from Israel.
If you guys don't watch it, we don't. Dana Ali, who's been a member for 3 months, says منهم محمود العارضة مهندس نفق الحرية باستخدام المعتقد فقط من قرايب أهل أمي. He will be moved to Egypt. Oh wait, who? Also, you know someone who's going to be moved to Egypt? That's awesome, Dana. Okay, guys, what do you want to watch? Let me see. Got a bunch of options here. Let me see what else we got. Okay, no Clinton and Condoleezza Rice. Fuck it. I get it. Not interesting. We can react to some Zionists being cringy. We're going to get to Ethan Klein being accused of killing Shredder. And by the way, if anyone here is like trying to see if anyone thinks that I'm like afraid of covering what happened with Hassan, I'm just not covering it because my audience is fucking sick of it and because I don't see any use for it. If you guys want to talk about it, if anyone here wants to know my thoughts, just ask QT Cinderella what she thinks. And we get into that, and you guys can get into that with her. So just ask QT Cinderella about the whole situation and you'll get your answers there. But I can talk about it if you want, okay? Annoying bastards. Zionist Cringe. Yeah, Maki Cam, here you go, guys. Folks, I'm going to take like a 2-minute break. Let me play something you guys will enjoy. And I'll be right back. You can guess what it is. Oh my god, Mahmoud Al-Arda, he's the engineer of the tunnel made for the spoon. Holy shit. Be right back, folks.
It's the final day, but he's really not afraid. Got a lot of money, but you know he's on his way. But you know I'm still the same. Might have lost my taste. California dreaming, yeah, I'm headed to LA. Nirvana, find it in LA. Again, 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 again.
Okay, we're back.
Again.
We are back. What to talk about? Already been streaming for an hour and a half? Almost an hour and a half. Let me open up a couple of things, a couple of links. If you want to see me, meet me at the boulevard. Oh shit, fuck, I need a new guitar. Living in Cali, you know.
Just made it to Jerusalem.
Just what we do. Everything we do for the shooting stars. Again. Okay, then let's watch Anna and Cenk.
All Jews are Israelis, even if you haven't filled out your paperwork just yet.
Okay, we'll watch that in a second. Yalla. You guys ready? You guys ready? So here we have Lizzie Savetsky, who's one of the 7,000 per post Zionist influencers who just arrived to Israel. Let's see what she's up to, shall we?
Hey guys, just made it to Jerusalem. It's about to be Shabbos. Oh my, wait, I thought you weren't going to be here till Monday.
How are we doing? I arrived pre-shop. Surprise, surprise. Lizzie Savetsky is here and your favorite president. How are we doing?
I am going to
Guys, we have an Israeli Donald Trump impersonator. If you thought Donald Trump loved genocide, wait till you get the load of this guy.
cry. We're so grateful.
Where's my Nobel?
I know.
Where's my Peace Prize, Lizzie?
They robbed you. They robbed you.
No,
Don't you just love Israeli culture? You get to Israel and bam, you're smacked with an Israeli who's probably a guy from New Jersey, Donald Trump impersonator. Can't you just feel the Israeli culture? By the way, Lizzie, did you know we have a cold stone here? Lizzie?
How did they do that?
They're going to give it to me so strongly. Let me ask you a question. Lizzie, what are you going to talk about?
Lagging Game says they want to be China so bad. I know, right? I love the Chinese Trump impersonator. But this? What is this? Oy vey, as an Israeli person might say.
End of the war. What are you going to talk about?
You know, I think
What's
I'm
she
going to have
do
to
now?
find her a new career.
Back to what? Accessories. We're going to do lots of jewelry, lots of beautiful things. Back to brand deals. We're not going to
Why
lose.
haven't you ever done jewelry? I know you did the ties.
Yeah, I have beautiful ties.
Yeah?
And I make them in China. Don't tell anybody, but they're made in China. And
Look at what he's wearing. Wearing fucking Birkenstocks, and nothing against Birkenstocks, but like this is such a settler outfit. You know what I mean? What does a settler look like? There it is, right there. Complete with a Birkenstocks.
we're going to do so many things. We're going to get the Nobel, we're going to get the Peace Prize, and we're going to shift to talking
But
about
I
other
thought
things.
they gave it to the woman from Venezuela.
Who's that? Melania? Who is that? No, she's Serbian, I think, or Slovenian. I don't remember. Whatever. Anyway, we're ending the war so strongly, Lizzie. We're gonna have a lot of fun.
Bring our hostages home.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
so strongly, and
Yeah.
we did that. So thanks to your voice, she's elevating the people. She's been speaking out so strong, and we love
Thanks
that.
to you, actually. You know.
Steal his look. They need to make like a steal his look post.
Like nobody
Yeah.
could do it better than me. And
That's
we know
true.
that,
We
so,
know that.
No hate against Burks, but Burks with like dark blue, like navy pants and like a polo shirt. I'm sorry, that is like a fashion crime, if I may say so myself. And I'm not that stylish. I got a little bit of a drip, but like, Dana sends $10. Thank you so much, Dana, and says, Alarda escaped the prison using a spoon underground tunnel due to being wrongfully imprisoned for 30 years. Unfortunately, he will not be going back to his village. He's exiled to Egypt. Oh, that's... Okay, Nour was sending me a clarification of that. Oh, Dana, thank you so much. You didn't have to send that to explain. But that's fucking crazy. Like that's like that right there is a what's the fucking movie called? Shawshank Redemption story right there.
We know that
The
you
people,
did it.
they're all looking at us here at the King.
I just want to say thank you.
I love that I left my house in New Jersey. I had a great job and a great home, but I figured I could get a free house over here in Tel Aviv. You know what I mean? There was already a pot of lentils cooking in the house when I came in. The lentils were already cooking. So I went in there, I found these Birkenstocks. They're not even mine. I didn't even pay for them. So I took them. I took the lentils. I had me a bowl. It was very tasty. Whatever they do with their recipe, it's really good here in Tel Aviv. I just love being a local. I love being a Middle Eastern man. Coming back to my promised land. It's great. I left New Jersey.
I'm also a pedophile and the police can't come after me here, so there's also that. But don't put that in your TikTok, okay? Do not include that in the TikTok. But I am also a pedophile, so yes, I am here because the law can't get me.
Thank you so much, President Trump,
Well, I appreciate
for everything. We're just eternally grateful.
Hakara Satov, you call it. I'm getting the Hebrew, the Abraham Accords, and Hakara Satov, and it's a Chag Sameach. I got it right. You like
Chag Sameach.
correct pronunciation
Chag
with
Sameach.
Lizzie Savetsky. We love that Savetsky. We're moving on to
Can
other
I hug
things.
you, Trump?
I'm a little Shomer, but Melania doesn't like it. Shomer.
I'm also a pedophile. Don't forget, I'm a pedophile. That's why I'm here in Israel.
Hug. Shomer hug, just like that. There we
She looks I'm sorry. She looks fucking terrifying, bro. I don't know what it is, but like, she looks terrifying. And she posted this, by the way. This was posted by Matt Bernstein. So she posted this on Instagram. She's in a hot tub in Tel Aviv. And what's happening 50 miles away? Oh, just that. Just that. You know? Just a casual little genocide going on. Come to Tel Aviv. Look at that. Oh my God, we're having fun. Israelis have so much fun. We're so fun-loving. We love schnitzels. So, yeah. And look at this person right here. Woman asks a good question. Now that President Trump has made peace in Gaza, where are all the pro-Palestine people? Shouldn't they be celebrating this? Or was this never really about peace for them? Where are you guys? And why aren't you celebrating the ceasefire?
Is it just me, or
We're too busy arguing about dog collars, bro.
like where are all the pro-Palestine people when Trump just made this announcement and there's officially a deal being made? Like everyone that I know is celebrating the fact that the hostages are coming home and that Israel is stepping back. So where are all of the people who were protesting and celebrating? If this was not an anti-Jewish thing, why are you not all screaming from the rooftops?
Why are we not screaming from the rooftops? Should we pull up some of those photos again? Maybe we should. Maybe we should. Why are we screaming from the rooftops? Because this is what the end of the war you're talking about looks like. It looks like this. Who's going to scream from the rooftops? By the way, what rooftops? They don't even have any rooftops. If you look closely, they can't scream from any rooftops. I know you're talking about Americans and stuff, but like, yeah. Oh, hooray! The ceasefire, Palestinians are free. While this is what it looks like. They got no homes. They got no water. They have nothing. They have food. Aid is still barely being trickled in. Israel is still bombing the shit out of them. They're probably going to come back in and start bombing them very soon. They're going to claim most of Gaza, built fucking resorts. Who's going to celebrate that? How can you celebrate it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Jordan M sends $2 and says, Schnitzel is a traditional Israeli dish. Of course it is, Jordan. Of course it is. But no joke, we love schnitzels here in Lebanon, but we call them escalope. We use the French term for them. Mwah. Nice escalope with Dijon mustard. Oh my God, don't get me started. I'm fucking starving, yo. So yeah, why are we not celebrating? Oh, fuck. Hey, Lizzie.
I'm a little confused because I literally can't get rid of the amount of pro-Palestine on my For You page. So I was very excited.
I can't get rid of the pro-Palestine on my For You. What does that even mean? I can't get rid of the pro-Palestine on my For You page. Oh shit, really? The pro-Palestine? What is the pro-Palestine?
To see all of the pro-Palestine content.
North Star Radio jumps in with a nice choice, says hamburger is my favorite Israeli food. Lasagna is my favorite Israeli food. Out of all the Israeli dishes, lasagna, mwah.
And that would be celebrating the announcement. I'm a little confused. Where are you? If it's not about Jews, and it's about Gaza, and this deal was made that Israel will be pulling away, where's the celebration? Because in my eyes, you should be celebrating more than you celebrated on October 7th, right?
Oh my God, bro. Blicky Kha has become a member. Welcome to the Do Not Warriors, Blicky. Thank you so much for becoming a member.
Or are we not really wanting peace?
Are we not really wanting peace? Where are the pro-Palestinian supporters now that there's peace? Where are you all? Why aren't you celebrating from the rooftops? Okay. Why are you not starving yourselves in solidarity with the Palestinians? Why are you not happy? Okay. You see all the destruction. Why are you not celebrating it more? Horrible human being. Horrible human being. Oh, this fucking guy. He's also one of the $7,000 a month troop. We reacted to one of his TikToks earlier a couple of weeks ago. Let's see what he has to say. Where the fuck is he filming this? He's in some fucking shipping dock. CH says kib beneye is my favorite Israeli food. Ooh, CH. I don't fuck with kib beneye, but anytime I think about Israel, I think kib beneye.
If I were Israel, I wouldn't even provide matching socks to Gaza. But here's all the aid that y'all claim doesn't exist. Now walk with me. I'm here in Gaza, and all I see is food, water.
Oh, they let you in Gaza? Really? You're in Gaza? You're in Gaza? How'd you get into Gaza, man?
And opportunity. But instead of Hamas distributing the ramen noodles, they're eating it all, and that's why their leaders are on Ozempic. The United Nations brings the food here to look like they're
Ozempic jokes while talking about a genocide. Listen, man, you're earning that $7 grand. Mabruk. You know? Kate says, I say you don't know what you don't know.
actually doing something productive, but they never finished the job, just like your ex. Now this food is sitting here collecting flies, but y'all want to blame Israel. Then you have Egypt, who built the wall of Donald Trump's dreams, keeping the Palestinians here, but y'all don't say anything to them. Why don't you call on any of the nations of Islam to distribute the food to Palestinians? Mind you, there is petroleum right there. Energy, Gaza got the energy, Gaza got the terrorists wasting all their energy. If I were...
Oh my God, man. Oh my God. Okay, so moving on to Anna and Cenk beefing with an Israeli influencer or a pro-Israel influencer. So here's the original post that I saw.
So-called progressives.
Okay, it's a little long. We're gonna watch the full Anna thing, but just to get some context. So, actually, maybe let's just watch the original video first. So this is Anna and Cenk, who again, TYT, they got their issues, but when it comes to Palestine stuff, they're pretty based. So let's watch them talk about pro-Israel influencers. This video is called Pro-Israel Influencers Are Getting Called Out.
All Jews are Israelis, even if you haven't filled out your paperwork just yet. Because remember, we were a people first, far before we were ever a religion. Judaism was just a way of life, a set of beliefs and traditions that our nation followed. So that's why we speak a Semitic language. That's why when we pray, we face Jerusalem, and our synagogues are built to face Jerusalem.
Well, that low-cut top was certainly a choice, a very intentional one. Because Israeli paid honey.
This is where it starts. They're talking about the low-cut top, and it's gonna devolve from there, folks.
Honeypot propagandists, as I like to think of them, are flooding social media as Israel attempts to essentially...
What you call them, honeypot propagandists?
Israeli paid honeypot propagandists, as I like to think of them, are flooding social media as Israel attempts to essentially launder its current image and reputation as a belligerent and genocidal regime. Now, let's back up a little bit, because Netanyahu had met with American influencers after his UN General Assembly speech. You know, that speech where literally dozens of international diplomats walked out because he is a war criminal. Yeah, that one. And after meeting with them, there were some posts from the Prime Minister of Israel X page saying that the Prime Minister met after his UN General Assembly speech with pro-Israel influencers and spoke with them about the challenges in the new era and the public diplomacy efforts and the influence of the social networks on the discourse for and against Israel. And during that meeting, he was on camera and he just openly said, you know, we got to take over TikTok and we got to have a conversation with Elon Musk to do something about X to ensure that pro-Israel propaganda is being dispersed. And those pictures that he shared actually ended up is with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
I just want to get to the part where they talk about that girl, like...
People are making reference to the amount of money these influencers are getting paid per pro-Israel post on social media. I'll give you a taste of just two of them. Here's one showing Netanyahu as a game show host giving $7,000. Another person posted plus $7,000. $7,000 has been deposited into your account. And there are more examples, which I'll give you in just a minute. But Cenk, what do you think about this, you know, honeypot propaganda scheme? Do you think it's going to win over the hearts and minds of Americans who have soured on the Israeli government?
All right, there's three things here. Two of them are, one is serious, one is hopeful, one is light. So let's get started. First of all, this could be basically characterized as tatas for Israel. Okay, and I guess Netanyahu
Tatas for Israel
wants Israel and America to be bosom buddies. Okay.
Don't be a boob, Cenk. Don't be a boob.
Oh, we should get Colonel Tata back on here to discuss it. Anyways, I mean, that's, guys, you gotta realize how funny that is. Again, this is not a left or right one at all, right? Israel's basically going like this to you.
Look, he's not wrong. Israel always does that. They're always sharing pictures of women in the IDF. Look at how beautiful our women are. Come to Israel, join the IDF. You'll get laid. That's what essentially like they're fucking promising. Come to the IDF. You want to meet women? Come over here, man. Like that's what they do all the fucking time, man.
Oh, dumb American men. Here, look at Israeli boobs. Okay, so now give us, okay, like here, I gave that chick $7,000.
Anna enjoyed that.
You're going like this to you, thinking, oh, dumb American men. Here, look at Israeli boobs. Okay, so now give us, okay, like here, I gave that chick $7,000. Now you give me $13 billion. Don't let them rob you, okay? And so it's, but Anna, that leads to the hopeful part, which is in the old days, nobody would have caught this. I've seen them run things like this, not exactly this at all, but different propaganda campaigns like hundreds of times. And no one ever, of course, mainstream media works for them, so that they're useless. We'll come back to them in a second. But in the old days, there was nobody to catch them. Now, I don't even know if it's right-wingers or left-wingers who are doing these videos, right? But they're getting caught all over the place. They're like, oh yeah, that's another 7,000, the 7,000 club. I made that up. Okay, anyway. So, and they're all getting called out, and I love it. I love it when the internet.
Okay, so let's see. The lady reacted, so the person that they talked about is angry about it, and she dropped, so her name is Shay. The Young Turks, the so-called progressives, grossly sexualized me because I'm an outspoken Jew. It's so clear that their feminism ends where Judaism begins. Shame on you both, Anna Kasparian and Cenk Uygur. So let's see, do we feel bad for her, folks?
The Young Turks, the so-called progressives, in case you couldn't tell by their name, right? They decided to make an entire segment sexualizing my body because I defend the Jewish homeland, and they don't like that. Note that this is going to be the last time I address their video because it's just that ridiculous. Let's take a look at what they said.
That low-cut top was certainly a choice, a very intentional one, because Israeli-paid honeypot propagandists.
Tatas for Israel. Netanyahu wants Israel and America to be bosom buddies.
Don't be a boob, Cenk. Don't be a boob.
Oh, we should get Colonel Tata back on here. Israel's basically going like this to you, thinking, oh, dumb American men. Here, look at Israeli boobs. I gave that chick $7,000. Now you give me $13 billion. So we're gonna control the media and you're all getting paid. I mean, it's kind of like literally like a stripper, right? Because he's like, all right, here's the money. They're all like, oh, all right. And so I don't know if they threw in a.
Oh my God, Cenk. I didn't see that part. Let's see that again.
A stripper, right? Because he's like, all right, here's the money. They're all like, oh, all right. And so I don't know if they threw in a lap dance while they were at it.
Okay, lovely. That is insane. They falsely claimed that I was being paid $7,000 and that I was a part of this Israeli propaganda scheme. Let me be very...
You're doing it for free? You're doing Israeli propaganda for free? Girl, get on, fucking call the government. Call the Israeli government, get paid, get that 7K. Shit, if I was doing Israeli propaganda, I would at least want to get paid for it, okay? So go get your 7 grand, girl. Come on, why are you out here working for free? Why are you doing that to yourself? Come on, it's easy money.
Very clear. I have never been paid by Israel or any other government for my content ever. This actually...
You should. They're paying it like they're fucking sending money out like it's fucking Smarties candy.
Actually is so false that it constitutes defamation per se. I've made so many posts saying that this rumor is false, they chose to deliberately ignore it and instead dig up a 2-year-old video that I made about Jewish history because they were able to distort it into something so horrifically sexual since I was wearing...
They were able to distort it into something so horrifically sexual. I mean, look, of course, I can imagine being judged for what you look like or like for what you're wearing on a YouTube news show is gonna be fucking annoying, okay? And it's gonna make you feel... I'm sure it's not enjoyable, okay? But Israel is known to do that, to use like attractive women and like to show cleavage in their videos. Hey, come to Israel. Look, we're a great country. There's no genocide. Hey, look at that. Like they've done it so. But I understand, of course, from her perspective, you got these 2 people commenting on her body and like her fucking boobs. on a news show. So I get why she's also like, hey, I mean, that's kind of fucked up from her perspective.
Wearing a dress. Apparently, Jewish women have to dress like they are living in Afghanistan to be taken seriously.
Ooh, we got an Afghanistan knock. We got a knock on Islam. You talking about me, a Jewish person? Fuck Islam.
It's just so ironic coming from people, from these so-called progressives that claim to fight for women's rights and women equality and feminism, except when it comes to the Jews. How come? Again, they're always they were talking about you because you're out there promoting Israel and Zionism, not because you're Jewish. But yes, it's always about, oh, they're anti-Semitic. It's because I'm Jewish. When you have no other defense, you throw out the anti-Semitic one. Fun times. Does your feminism end at Judaism? I just have no words. So I want to conclude it with this. I am not a honeypot. I am a soon-to-be lawyer. Baruch Hashem, I passed the bar next summer. And I have a bachelor's in science. I use my brain. I have critical thinking skills. I'm a daughter of hardworking immigrants that love America. I am a proud advocate for peace, not a political pawn. You can disagree with me all day. That's not the problem. But when you lie and sexualize me in order to discredit anyone that is defending the Jews and the Jewish state, you expose who you really are. Not progressives, not feminists. You guys are just hypocrites with the camera.
You're hypocrites with the camera. So she got 11K
the young
likes,
Turks, the so-called
3K views. Israel Exposed says, shut the fuck up, you genocidal Zionist baby killing freak. That's a pretty good one. You know what I mean? Then Anna Kasparian quote tweets the video, or actually shows a photo of the video right there, shares this photo, and says, I sincerely apologize if you thought we were sexualizing you by hinting that she was sexualizing herself by wearing that top. So there's Anna not fucking around. Why is Anna having like some good takes lately and being like funny and shit, man? We were not going to forget the Venezuelan gang stuff, Anna, okay? But that is what is happening with Anna Kasparian and the Young Turks. Anna once again finds herself embroiled in some controversy. Wait, do I still have the Anna stuff over here? No, not anymore. Oh, yes. Can we just watch this? Can we just watch this together? Okay. The greatest state of all. Cenk gets me every time. Let's watch the one without Alex Jones. But that one's volume is kind of fucked.
How could you say something against Israel is the greatest state of all? How could you say something against Israel is the how could you say something against Israel is the greatest state of all? How could you say something against Israel is the greatest state of all?
All right, sorry. Had to happen. Was I not showing this earlier? Oh, no, I was. Okay. Anyways, no more of that. The stream's already a little bit long. Let us get to... Covered a lot of the main stuff. I guess Ethan. Ethan and Shredder. Let's get into some Ethan and Shredder. There's a bunch of stuff that we can't... Oh, actually, one more thing. One more thing. Willy Mac... Willy Mac, friend of Ethan Klein, friend of Zionism in general, who's also, like Ethan Klein, married to an IDF soldier. He's currently in Israel. He's next door to me. He's my neighbor right now. Willy Mac. Hey, hello, sahla, kifak ya, Willy Mac. So Willy Mac's in Israel. Says, ended the war and released the hostages night 1 in Israel. Easy peasy. So he's out there protesting with Israelis, celebrating the release of the hostages. Celebrated with a beer. Slop creators continue to win. So he's in Israel enjoying a beer. Good old Willy Mac, folks. Next time Willy Mac makes an H3 video defending Ethan, remember why. And then he shares another photo. Says, Hassan said he could stop the war with a single phone call. I stopped the war after one night in Israel with while jet lagged. Maybe he should thank me for ending the genocide instead of abusing his dog. And don't forget, Willy Mac, this white dude from I don't know where the fuck he's from, is now hanging out in Israel, the Middle Eastern country. And he has the right to come into that country and go wherever he wants on that land. But actual Palestinians from that land who grew up there, who had family homes there, who have history there, do not have the right to return. But Willy Mac has the right to go to Israel and gets automatic citizenship. I guess not because he's married to an Israeli person. Willy Mac is enjoying a cold beer in Palestine on Palestinian land while Palestinians celebrate getting canola oil. So, you know, just a little reminder of how shitty life can be sometimes. Willy Mac, slop tuber, out there living it up in Tel Aviv, enjoying some beers, while, you know what's happening. Okay, so Ethan, there's some new Ethan stuff. Let me see real quick. Nothing too serious right here. What else we got to talk about? Anna and Cenk, Ice. Okay, so Ryan Beard made a video talking about Ethan. Before we get that, this was just funny. Tom Ward is asking the governor of California to get Hassan Piker in trouble. New California pet laws, third-party for-profit sale of cats, puppies, and rabbits are now banned. Cats cannot be declawed for non-medical reasons. Sellers must disclose origin and health info, blah, blah, blah. Tom Ward says, Gavin, what about Hassan Piker? Is he allowed to shock the fuck out of his dog whenever she gives him side-eye? Is this covered in your new proposal? This was on, I guess, Instagram threads or whatever the fuck. Tom Ward, stop being a little bitch. Okay. Anyways, let us get into this video by Ryan Beard. I don't even know who the fuck Ryan Beard is, man. I'll be honest with you guys, but he looks fucking weird. So he made a video about the David situation, the guy who killed a girl. Listen, guys, I'm behind on certain dramas on the internet. But this is the part of the video that I'm guessing Ethan is talking about. Let's go. So he's talking about David, the guy who killed the girl. I guess I know a little bit of the story. So the guy had sung and rapped about killing people before. But he was like, hey, I did this horrible thing and I dreamt about killing someone, but I would never do that. Like the song went something like that. Like he sang about killing people, but then he kind of excused it by saying hey, I was just singing about it. It's not real. So this guy trying to make that point with his own song did a song about Ethan and Shredder. So let's see that. And again, we don't like to talk about pets here, as you guys know, only when fucking necessary or when, you know. But we're going to be talking about this because again, just it sucks that people are going after Hassan for Kaya. I think it sucks that when people go after Ethan for Shredder. And I think people going after Ethan for Shredder makes Ethan more likely to want to go after Hassan for Kaya. It makes Ethan oh, you tried to get my dog? The snarkers keep telling me that I killed my dog. Well, fucking here you go. Let's fucking get Kaya taken away from Hassan. Would that stop other people? No. And is there a chance that Ethan would have jumped on the Kaya thing just as happily as everyone else? Probably. But the fact that I think when people do these things, if you're trying to convince, if your problem with Ethan is the Zionist propaganda that is shared on his show, and you want to try to sway him to your position, telling him that he killed his dog is not going to help you. He's just going to dig his heels in the sand and be like, this person is an enemy of mine. This person doesn't want to help me. This person doesn't want to try to get me on their side. They just want to hurt my feelings by telling me that I killed my dog, or by telling me that, yeah, I deserve to get CPS called on my kids. You're never going to have a dialogue with someone when there are things like that kind of in the way. And I think Ethan thinks he's justified in going after Kaya because he thinks that Hassan's side is calling him a dog killer or something. Haley D sends $2 and says, somebody get your fucking grandpa. And Bad Pierogi has just gifted one Do Not Worry membership. Thank you so much, Bad Pierogi. Let's watch the video, the song.
And checking out my other channel, I've been posting on this channel. All right, see you later. On September 6th.
And this guy's weird. This guy hates everyone apparently. He looks fucking weird, by the way. I'm sorry. This dude looks terrifying.
On this channel. All right, see you later. On September 16, I killed my dog in a dream. I fed him too much cheese. He shit out his brains, and then he passed away, but only in my dream. And then coincidentally, my real dog died on that very same day, but that had nothing to do with me. I only killed him in my dream. So many dreams.
I think part of him thinks that this is an actually good song, and I think he actually likes the song. Like he's like, yeah, fuck yeah, like I'm kind of feeling this shit. This is like a horrible fucking thing to listen to, man. Like it's so fucking horrible and whiny.
Out killing canines, but I don't do that stuff in real life. In real life, I love puppies. I only kill them in my dreams.
Oi. I'm sorry that we have to listen to this.
Only in my dreams. In my dreams. Only in my dreams.
I guess what's funny is that Ethan thought this guy was like an ally of theirs because he made like an anti-iDubbbz video not too long ago or something like that.
In my Tesla,
Yeah, like Dating and Money is bad, but like you can actually, I would actually listen to Dating and Money songs for fun. Like this is her. I would never listen to this again beyond this fucking reaction right now.
We'll find so many skeletons of canines, but that has nothing to do with me. My ops put them there to frame me. My brain is like Jekyll and Hyde. In dreams I commit puppy genocide, but my light side always succeeds. I feed them the right amounts of cheese. I know lactose is bad for them. Don't want them to end up in doggy heaven. Their deaths had nothing to do with me. I only kill them in my dreams.
Really bad song. I'm sorry, guys. Like I wish this were Dating and Money right now.
Only in.
Is it still working, by the way, or did the stream stop working? Okay, still working. I'll be right back, folks. I'll be right back. Boom, we're back. Sorry, guys. Whew. Had to run downstairs and get that delivery. We'll cut around that for the clip. Continuing the song. Okay, so anyway, you get it. You get the song. We don't need to listen to the rest of this fucking horrible song. Ethan put out some stories on Instagram. I'm guessing they're going to talk about it more this week. What did Ethan have to say about this? It says, Ryan Beard thinks it's funny and reasonable to make me relitigate the most heartbreaking and painful loss of my first dog, Shredder. He thinks it belongs in the same video about someone murdering a child, stuffing them in the trunk. So Ethan sent him this. Says, super funny new video. I loved the part where you joked about me killing my dog. So yeah, and apparently Ryan was seemingly an H3 ally after having made, I think it was an anti-iDubbbz video, essentially. So the guy, Ryan, replies and says, I think it's totally reasonable to poke fun at you for being negligent and not properly researching what you should be feeding your dog, which you admitted to yourself in your stream when you said that you wish the vet would have told you that too much cheese is dangerous for the kidneys of small dogs. You and I both know that if Hassan did the exact same thing, you would never shut up about it. And that's actually true. So that part, when like if Hassan had done something, or if there was footage of Hassan online being like, I shouldn't have done X to my dog, and then his dog died X amount of time later, Ethan would be milking the living shit out of that, just like they're doing now with the shock collar topic. So this is kind of, I get that response from him, but I don't agree with Ryan overall. Ethan then says, the only reason I felt comfortable DMing him is because he was frequently in our podcast live chat, being pleasant and complimentary, and obviously trying to self-promote, which I didn't mind. I complimented his Destiny video. Oh, that's right. He made the Destiny content cop. Okay, yeah. I complimented his Destiny video and encouraged people to watch it. Other than these very recent pleasantries, I have never spoken to this man in my life. So Ethan says, K, I hope Snark enjoys your video, bro. Good luck. And he says, fuck Snark. I think they're pieces of shit. You can't just use Snark guilt by association to dodge all accountability. Just like Destiny couldn't blame Snark to dodge you bringing up him having CP on his computer. Which, I mean, look, again, I don't agree with Ryan with the song that he made, but what he's saying about, like, you can't just use Snark as a guilt by association, I agree with that. Ethan says, you're basically accusing me of killing my child as holding me accountable. That's insane. That's it. Bye. The dudes. Then Ryan says, I think you're a negligent pet owner. And then Ethan says, this was after Bad and Panada leaked his private conversations with Ryan Beard, in which Ryan said miserable things about me, despite claiming to be a fan of the show in our live chats. Although Ryan said many insanely incorrect and offensive things about me to Bad and Panada, I let it go because it was part of a private conversation with his very dear friend. I have never spoken ill of Ryan, despite all of this. And again, Ethan is weirdly talking about Ryan, like, respectfully. Like, when he talks about a lot of other creators online, he kind of, like, shits on him. He's talking about Ryan the way he was talking about who? He was talking about Destiny. Hey, Destiny, I respect your work. You're really funny. I've followed your work for a long time. He's kind of talking about Ryan respectfully. Then, yeah, so Ryan says, I think you're a negligent pet owner. Ethan says, I saw that you told Bad Empanada too. Very nice friends you have. Snark and Bad Empanada are loving your content, brother. And Ryan responds by saying, more guilt by association. I obviously hate Bad Empanada. No one has directed more harassment at me than him. He still attacks me regularly. That doesn't mean I won't have a conversation with him. I'm also not a fan of your friend, Dan Saltman, but I was also willing to have similar conversations with him. Anyway, at this point, I think you, Hassan, and Destiny are all egotistical douches that I don't want anything to do with. So this guy's making it clear, I don't stand with any of you. This is not a pro Hassan thing or like whatever, you know what I mean? Like, fuck Snark, fuck all of that. And then Ethan shares this final post and says, so I'll say this once for Ryan Beard and anyone else interested in using this tragic loss as a weapon against me. In a state of grief and vulnerability, I expressed guilt for feeding my dog cheese and lamented if this had anything to do with the kidney disease that ultimately took him. In my grief, I felt an outsized sense of guilt, despite cheese being totally fine for dogs to eat. Importantly, our other dog, Alfredo, who has the same age, size, and diet as Shredder, is perfectly healthy with no kidney issues. I even did extensive lab work on him after Shredder's diagnosis to ensure there weren't any habits that contributed to kidney damage. His kidneys were operating perfectly normal then and now. 3. We and the doctors don't know why he developed kidney disease at age 5. The most likely explanation is that it was a tragic genetic inevitability, which is why I encourage everyone to squeeze and love their pets and family, because you just never know. 4. These types of insane and cruel accusations have only come from snark communities with a transparent goal of hurting me. Ryan is the only person to actually try to legitimize this cruelty by including it in a video essay about the murder of a child and canonize it as a reasonable criticism against me. RIP to my beloved Shredder, who I loved like my own child. And look, I've talked about this before. I'll talk about this again, hopefully for the last time. As someone who watched H3 for a long time before all of this happened, Ethan clearly, definitely loves Shredder. I don't think anyone should use the death of a pet to hurt someone else's fucking feelings online, okay? Especially when there's far more evidence that Ethan liked. Okay, sure, they don't pick up shit all the time, even in their studio, and he fed him cheese, okay? But like, again, I lost my cat a few months ago, Leopold. He died at 8.5 years old. Even I myself, like in retrospect, I look back and I started wondering, what could I have done better? Is it because I fed him a mostly dry food diet for many years? Is it because he didn't get enough exercise? Is it because of this? Is it because of that? You start relitigating, and not relitigating, but like looking back and like wondering what you could have done better or differently. Okay, Ethan so happened to do that on stream. I'm not here defending his Zionism. I'm not here defending anything. Okay? The H3 community fucking hates me. Just go check their fucking Reddit. Okay? There's no attempt for like, I'm not doing this to kiss ass or anything, but I've been very consistent about this. Going after if someone were to come after me right now and say, hey, you killed your cat, you think I'm going to want to have a good faith conversation with that person about whatever topic it is that we disagree on? No, that's just something you throw out there just to hurt someone's feelings. And yes, Ethan probably shouldn't be feeding his dogs fucking cheese, okay? And he probably knows that at this point. I know he's still saying that cheese is safe for dogs. I don't think, maybe in small quantities. I don't know. I don't care, okay? But it's not an attack that I think is fair. It's not an attack that I think is productive. It doesn't build to anything productive. If you just want to fucking hurt the guy's feelings, then yeah, you can fucking say that. If you're just out there trying to make the guy feel like shit and telling him that he killed his pet, then sure, you know what I mean? And there have been legitimate cases of like animal abuse online, and people should like stand up in those situations and like call that shit out. Like there was a girl a few years ago, what was her name? Brooke something? Like she hit her dog like online. She uploaded a version of a video where she hit her dog. Calamity sends $5 and says Alfredo is 20 pounds. His breed should be 4 to 10 pounds. He's not perfectly healthy. Yeah, look, I don't know how much their dog weighs. Like you see, to me, like that's something that I would have no idea about. And Calamity, thank you so much for the generous dono. What was that girl who hit her dog? Brooke. Dog. Hits. Yes. Oh my god, this is trigger warning, guys. Trigger warning, okay? This is like animal abuse.
Okay, guys, what's up, everyone? It's your girl, Verge.
Do you guys remember this? This went viral like a few years ago, man. Okay, this girl was like filming a video and she didn't know that like she posted the raw version of her video where she's like smacking her dog, man.
Here today for this video, I wanted to prank my dog. She's over there. I put plastic wrap on the door. I'm gonna have him run out. We're just gonna see what he does. I don't know. Okay.
Again, trigger warning, all right? This girl is gonna do horrible shit to her dog.
Okay, I get it. That was too easy. That was too easy. Hang on. At all. Why is that so easy for you? Come here. Come on. Oh, that was good. Y'all, I tried. Well, as you can tell, that prank really did not work. If you want me to do more pranks on my dog, give this video a big thumbs up. If you're subscribed to our channel, we love you or whatever.
Okay, trigger warning. Jesus, man. So she smacked the dog? And then she spits on the dog, bro. I forgot about that, dude. She fucking spits on the dog. And the dog just wants to play, man. Like, even after she did that to the dog, like, she apologized for this. This was a million years ago. I'm not trying to relitigate this whole fucking thing. But, like, just look how sweet the fucking dog is. He just gets back up. He just wants to play. Despite what she did to him.
We love you. We love you, or whatever.
And then she tries to, like, play it off like nothing happened. Like, she's still trying to do the fucking outro to her video after having smacked her fucking dog, man. Oh my god, dude.
We love you.
He's literally kissing her. He literally gave her a little kiss.
Whatever. We love you. We love you.
Oh my god. I forgot about that too. Jesus fucking Christ. And that's while shooting a fun, friendly vlog with her dog. So, like, people like that should have their animals taken away. Someone who's just being vulnerable with this chat, being like, hey, I fed him this and I shouldn't have done that. Like, can we stop? Can we stop it with the shredder attack, man? Like, I just find it fucking useless. And can we stop it with the Kaya shit as well? Like, no one's abusing their fucking animals. You've had 2 years of footage of Kaya being on camera. Same with Ethan. Ethan, okay, he fed his dogs cheese. They don't pick up. Well, you know what, Ethan? If you want to criticize Ethan for something with his pets, criticize them for this. Okay, criticize them for the pronged collar. All right, this is what they use on their dog right now. I think his name is Chief. Okay, Ethan and Ela like to say that shock collars and stuff are banned in other countries. Not that Hassan is shocking his dog, but he does have a modified shock collar that has the prongs taped off. But if Ethan and Ela go like, hey, yeah, shock collars are banned in X amount of countries, well, guess what? Prong collars are banned in a number of countries as well. So if you're going to use that argument, this in many ways is equally as fucked up as a shock collar, bro. I mean, I'm sorry. This is really fucked up. And if you can't handle a big dog, anyone, in my opinion, if anyone can't handle like a big dog or an energetic dog, don't fucking buy him or adopt him. If you're getting a dog to make it wear something like that or to fucking zap it or whatever, anytime you can't handle him, not that I'm saying that Hassan is zapping his dog, but people who do, because there's been a lot of people defending shock collars and stuff, even if shock collars can be humane, like, no need, man. That's it. Just let your dogs be themselves. Yeah, so a prong collar like applies pressure when a dog pulls. So a dog essentially doesn't pull when you're walking them. And they say it's to protect the dog. It's for the dog's safety, or it's for the people's safety. Because if he jumps on you and then he cuts you, then he's going to get put down or something. And if he bites you and you get hurt, etc. Just big, strong people should adopt big, strong dogs. Small people should adopt small dogs. Honestly, that's how it should fucking work. If you're like a tiny fucking person and you want to adopt a massive fucking dog and the only way you can walk him is by making them wear like a fucking torture device, then don't fucking do that, in my opinion. But anyways, on the Ryan Beard thing, I have no loyalty to either Ethan Klein or to Ryan Beard. But the whole shredder attack, and again, just coming from someone who lost a pet recently, also, when I look back at it, I can think of a million things that I could have done differently. And now that I have my new pets, now that I have Maki and Nata, I try to do things differently than when I did them in the past with Leo. I've talked about this a lot now. I'm feeding them, they have a different diet, they play more, they get some more fresh air, etc. I try to do the best that I can, okay? So you can go after Ethan for many things, in my opinion. A lot of fair criticisms, a lot of fair arguments. Zionist, asshole, the fucking lawsuits, you know what I mean? Like going after people for nothing, just frivolous lawsuits, just trying to harm them financially. Trying to fuck with Hassan by suing people that are close to Hassan, etc. The list goes on and on. But like them being shitty parents who deserve to have their kids taken away, or him having killed his dog, and like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just kind of over that whole fucking thing, man. Like, let's leave dogs out of it. Leave people's kids out of it. Leave people's dogs out of it. Go after the person. Go after the person that you don't like. You dislike the person. Go after their ideas. Debate their ideas. Disprove their ideas. Counter their ideas. Don't fucking go after their pets. Can we agree about that? And yeah, Haley says, let's not talk about collars. I agree. Let's not talk about collars. Collars fucking suck. North Star Radio says, I think the fact that Ethan is a bad dog owner from a training perspective, that's much worse. Like, look, I'm going to give Ethan some credit there. Not credit, but like, I am not like... I don't like to train my animals much. If I had a dog, like my dog would learn how to sit, like just a couple of basic tricks and that's it. Like I don't want to like overly train my animals. I don't know, man. Like my cat's fucking free roaming. Like they've destroyed my house, but like I've given them very little training, little to no training. That's kind of how I go, man. You know what I mean? Like sit, sleep, you know, roll over, maybe like no, like wait before they like run to their food, stuff like that. But yeah. But also, like, there's been all these debates ever since like the Hassan thing. All these debates online, like, are shock collars actually bad? Are they humane? Are they inhumane? You have people that say they're fine, and then like it barely hurts. It's like a little zap. You have people that say that it really hurts. It's really fucking confusing. Like this whole thing has opened up this whole other world of conversations about collars, and like some people will say that prong collars are humane, prong collars are inhumane, and they're banned. I have no idea. I'm glad I don't have a big dog and have to deal with this. If I were to ever adopt a big dog, all I know is no pronged collars, no shock collars, like those body suits or whatever. That's what I would get, man. No politic here. Anyways, folks, that's it for the stream. I'm going to take, if we do play some Quarry Part 2, it's going to be on the other channel, but I do need to eat. Like, I need at least a 45-minute break. So I don't know if we're going to play that tonight. Maybe tomorrow night. I'm thinking maybe we move it to tomorrow night. What do you guys think? Would you guys mind if we play some Quarry tomorrow night? RS151 says, I'm guilty of blaming the vet after my soul dog passed away when I found out I was actively losing her to kidney failure. Her heart medication was killing her kidneys, and I wish I would have known. Hey, I mean, my Leopold died of an autoimmune disease, and I wish I noticed it earlier. Like, he wasn't eating properly for like a couple of days before. I took him to the vet, and I'd taken an appointment for him. I wish I just took him that like on the same fucking day as an emergency. We can all look back and be like, I could have done this better. I could have done this differently. At the end of the day, just going. People's pets are like our kids, so I don't know. Being told that you killed your pet just kind of fucking sucks. Artful Decadent says tomorrow. Fuck it, we will do it tomorrow. Yeah, it is kind of late. We're gonna do it tomorrow, folks. I'm going to schedule it tonight. We will do Quarry Part 2 tomorrow night. It's going to be like a 2 to 2.5 hour stream. It'll be fun. See you all tomorrow. Let me take a second to thank some of our lovely patrons with whom we can't do this without. Elid Mujaber, Daniel Nechle, E. Watson, Coco No, Mitochondria, Claudia, Pee Wee Hernan, Preston Kroll, Mario M, Cassette Guy, Yip McYib, Catlin Kegla, an unidentified Florida man. If you guys, thank you so much for supporting us. To everyone who sent in a super chat today, who became a member, who gifted memberships, to our lovely mods. We love you all so much. I cannot do this without any of you guys. We cannot keep the lights on or keep our crew paid without our lovely members, patrons. I will do a member stream very soon, so stay tuned for that. With everything that's been going on, I thank you all for being here and hanging out with us today. Sorry for the clickbait, by the way. Apologies for the clickbait. All right, everyone. Good night. Much love. And as always, do not worry.